I won't speak too soon. Hey guys, welcome back to a new video. We're going to be doing a CAC stickering unboxing today. I sent about 19 coins, it looks like, into CAC grading a couple weeks ago. We're going to see what stickered, what didn't sticker, and try to figure out why that may be the case. There's some really cool coins in the submission, including a $17.95 flowing hair dollar, a couple different older type coins, some nice original coins, some fresh coins, some coins I had graded recently, and let's hop right into it. So I have this little tool that I made. I've seen this on some other people's channels. We're going to use this, just put it over the coin and do a little bit more of a live reveal. I have already seen these grades and what stickered. Kind of forgot because we got a lot of coins in. But let's get right into it. So we have a 1912D Lincoln wheat cent. A nice date. This coin looks really nice. This coin is graded as 64 red brown, I believe. I think the color maybe leans a little bit more towards brown. It definitely has some red in it. And I feel like these teen Denver mint marks, San Francisco mint mark, same story, teens and into the 20s, typically come a little bit more brown. So it's not really that abnormal to look like this in red brown. I like this coin a lot. The surfaces are great, and we'll see if it's stickered. This one did sticker. 64 red brown, 12D, got a green CAC sticker. If you guys want to play along, comment your guesses as we go coin by coin. This one was a freebie. Let me know if you think the coins are going to grade or not, or sticker or not. And then let me know at the end how you did. CAC stickering has been pretty tough recently. I got some good submissions back. I've seen some people get some really good submissions back. And I guess we'll see how this one did. This is a 1931D Lincoln. This one was graded a 65 red brown. The surfaces on this coin look great. I think it's technically a 65. I don't have any doubts about that. The color, same story as the last one. I think it'd probably trend more towards a brown coin. So we'll see if they like it for the color. 31D is a better date in the Lincoln Wheat Cent series. See if this one stickered. Let me know what you think. This one did not sticker. That is all right. Still a nice coin. Next up, we have 3-cent nickel. This one's from 1865. I believe this coin graded a 63. Nice surfaces on this coin. It's a little flat, which I think explains the 63 grade. It's very clean for the coin in terms of large marks or abrasions. You can see that there's the profile from the reverse is overlaid here on the coin. And you can see that on the reverse as well. Really cool. A lot of these 3-cent nickels are like this, so it's pretty fun when they look like that. But yeah, you can see the coin's reverse is really clean. It's very lustrous. So let me know if you think this one got a CAC sticker. MS63 did not get a CAC sticker. This one really surprises me. I thought this coin would have stickered. I don't see anything really wrong with it. I think it's maybe just a little bit flat in terms of luster, but then again, the reverse is very lustrous. So I'm not sure why they didn't like this coin. I totally would have expected this one to sticker, but you can't win them all. Next up, we have, looks like an 1884 cc. I think this one is 83 cc. We have an 1883 cc. Right off the bat, this coin has a really clean cheek. It has a little bit of a frosted cheek. The fields are extremely flashy. It's not proof-like, but it's maybe semi-proof-like. It's just really nicely frosted. I love this coin. I believe it was in a slightly older holder as well. So let me know if you think this one CAC'd. Let's see how we did. This one did get a green sticker, MS65. Yeah, this coin is super nice. I have no doubts or not surprised at all by this one stickering. Next up, we have a Mercury dime. I think this is a 31S. I believe this coin graded a 65. Now this coin isn't particularly attractive. You can see a little bit of a scratch there on the neck, it looks like. Actually, I think that is a die crack, but the fields of this coin, you can see that little spot over there in the left field. It's got a little bit of a dark toning, a little bit of a splotchy toning on it. I think it is a nice 65 overall. It's pretty original. It just doesn't have really a wow factor for me. 31S is a slightly better date in the Mercury dime series. So that's my commentary on this coin. Let's see if it's stickered. This one did not sticker. I'm not super surprised about that, to be honest. It's honestly expected on this one. If anything's not going to sticker in this batch, it's going to be this coin. But it's still a nice coin. Still a nice 65. All these coins I thought had a chance. Otherwise, obviously, I would never have sent them in. I try to do an initial screening. If stuff looks close, I just send it. It's usually worth doing. The economy tier, if you guys are wondering, is like $24.50 a coin, whether or not the coin sticker. So it kind of ends up working out in the end. Here's an 1805 drape bust dime. You guys saw this from my previous video, from the coin show haul video. This coin, actually a number of these coins are from the coin show haul video. This coin looks really nice. I mean, old drape bust coinage just typically comes pretty gross, pretty cleaned up, scratched, dinged. Not very nice. I will say I don't love the reverse. I don't love how it doesn't have a full rim, so it's potentially the grade will be a little bit disagreed with. But the surfaces are nice. The color's nice. It is an attractive coin in my opinion. We'll see if it's stickered. Did not sticker. This one was a bit of a disappointment. I was hoping that this coin would get a sticker. Obviously, these are super rare with stickers, so, you know, pretty well expected. This coin has some, the holder has some damage, which shouldn't affect the coin, but, you know, when you're looking at a really fresh slab, I think maybe subconsciously it gives a little bit of a leniency towards stickering if the coin's really nice and the slab's really nice, so that could just be conspiracy. All right, next coin up. We have a Standing Liberty quartered. This one would be a 26D, 26 Denver. Coin's graded MS66. Super lustrous. The fields are really nice and clean. It's got some die cracks on it, which is really cool. The head's pretty flat. Strike's not great. But it's really like, the surfaces are just really clean. Very lustrous. I think this coin would have been a lot higher graded if the strike was better, but clearly it's an overused die or something. Very lustrous. See this coin stickered. This coin did get a green sticker, so pretty happy about that. Just a nice coin. Like I said, probably would be a little bit higher graded if the strike was a little bit better. Next up, we have a large cent. This one's going to be 1834. I think this is the small, looks like, yeah, the small 8. You can see it has the die cracks along the stars, which is pretty cool. Now the surfaces of this coin are really nice. You don't see really any pitting or corrosion except for over there in the left field. I'm not a huge copper guy. I like to buy copper, but usually I think it comes kind of ugly, so I kind of avoid early copper. I like this one. I like the surfaces on this coin, but I know CAC is going to be pretty tough on early copper. I think the surfaces are just really nice and really smooth. I think an AU55 is like not overgrading this coin either, so hopefully it got a sticker. No sticker on this one. I really did think this coin was going to sticker. I'm not sure if those marks over there in the left field are the issue, or there's a little bit of markiness there on the cheek, but maybe an old cleaning. I'm not sure. Not sure how CAC looks at old copper, but I do like this coin a lot, so it's all right. Next up, we have an old NGC holder. We have a 1956, I think this, yeah, 56 and MS66 this one should be. Now, coin like this I would have sent in because I thought it had a shot at gold stickering, so hopefully it got at least a green. The only thing about this coin I think that kind of turns it off for me is this patchiness right there in the field. It's pretty flat, pretty dull. And I'm not sure if that's a toning mark. You can see there's a little bit of luster that flows underneath that, so not really sure what's up with that. But otherwise, anytime I get like an old NGC fatty holder, there's also some marks there on the leg, not to distract myself, but anytime I get an old fatty holder like this or an old PCGS slab, I like to send them in just in case they get a gold CAC. See if it got at least a green. It did get a green. Not super surprised about that. Pretty happy, I guess. That'll at least break even. I'll take it. Next up, we have an old Indian head cent from 1885. Really clean surfaces on this coin. This one was graded a 65 red in an old NGC holder. Technically, I think it's nicer than a 5. It's probably a 6, but I do think the color is more like a red-brown. So I would grade this coin like a 66 red-brown. I mean, the back's really not, it's not full red at all. It's almost leaning towards brown. It's definitely a red-brown coin, not a red coin. So the question here is, are they gonna grade it on the color designation or not? I guess the technical grade in terms of luster, strike, and all that stuff is nice for a 5, but the color is a little bit dark. So let's see if they got this one. They gave this one a sticker. No sticker. Not really that surprised. Kind of sad because this would have been, I mean, it is a nice coin. It's a really nice coin. It's just the color on these older holders sometimes tends to fade. We have a Seated Liberty half dime. This one's 1862 MS66. Really flashy. The thing that stands about this coin is it looks almost proof-like. You could make an argument that it's proof-like. I don't think it's. I think it's a little short personally, but the obverse is pretty much full proof-like. Reverse is maybe a little bit weak. I don't know. The coin's pretty close to proof-like, but that's obviously a hard designation to get. These tend to come a little flashy, I think. And this one's darkly toned, I will say. I think it's attractive. I think it's original. But that's just my opinion. It's a nice coin, it really is. It's a 66. No sticker. Kind of disappointing on this one as well. I think the color on this one is just, it's just really dark. I don't know. It's a nice coin. I like the coin. Here we have an 1818 cap bus quarter, I think. Yeah, cap bus quarter. Nice original surfaces. I'm hoping this one stickers because anything cap bus that stickers is nice. It does have that like light scratch on the cheek, which is a little concerning. Other than that, the coin looks pretty good. On the reverse here, it kind of looks like that scratching next to a die crack. I don't know if I can get any closer, but it has a lot of die cracks on the reverse, which is really cool actually, but I'm pretty sure those are 2 small scratches. So yeah, those look like 2 small scratches, kind of like disguised by the die cracks, or maybe the other way around, maybe it actually makes them look worse. So, you know, this is a toss-up. The coin, in terms of surfaces, is really nice. I think CAC's a little more lenient on coins when they look nice like this from the early 1800s. Let's see. This one did sticker, so that's a good win for sure. That'll probably cover some of the losses. Really nice coin. Yeah, I really like the die cracks on this one. I think that's really cool. All right, we have a 1870 3-cent nickel. Now, I like the other one that we saw that did not sticker in a 63. This one's a 64. I think the other one was cleaner in terms of marks, but this one has noticeably more luster. Definitely has a few more marks though, but the luster is just so much better on this one, I think. Yeah. I don't know. fairly comparable, I guess. Yeah, this one definitely has more luster. It's more of a cartwheel to it than the other one. Let's see if this one's stickered. And this one did sticker, which is kind of weird that the other one didn't. I would agree that this coin should have stickered. I just think it's weird that the 63 did not. So clearly there's something there that CAC saw that I did not see. Another NGC fatty, and obviously the attempt on these is always a gold CAC. The green CAC, I figure it's probably about break even. So here's a 1943. This one's got some marks on the profile of Liberty, or on the neck, and maybe a little bit in the cheek. So, you know, 67 is probably not very likely. So in the 66 full bands, it does have that nice original toning, which is always a plus. I like to see that on higher end coins. I think I exposed it, yeah. This one did CAC. Green CAC, not a gold CAC. You know, we'll take it, like I said, break even. It's always nice to have these lower end CAC coins in inventory. People seem to like them. We're getting to some of the nicer coins now, just kind of, I guess, naturally in the back. I don't think there's any specific reason for that. We have, this was another one from the PCGS, or not the PCGS, the CAC, no, not the CAC, what was it? The recent YouTube video I posted. You probably recognize the coin. The coin show haul, that's what it was, there you go. The coin show haul video that we made. So you probably recognize this coin. The reverse is really nicely toned. I love this coin. This is maybe my favorite coin in the batch. I will say the only issue about this coin is it's got some pitting there, up there on the fields on the obverse. I think it's fine, I don't know. You just don't find these very nice. This one's super meaty, super original. It's got a little bit of a ding there, I think, but if I was CAC, I would sticker this coin. I would sticker this coin, at least. You know, maybe I'm biased because it's my coin, but let's see if it's stickered. No sticker. This was definitely a bit of a disappointment. It's still a nice coin without a sticker, but I really thought this one would. I think maybe that mark there, and then obviously the pitting on the top of the obverse must have been the dilemma. We have another one from the coin show haul. I think a lot of these were from the coin show. Oops. There you go, freebie. An 1877S MS62. A low grade, but I mean a nice darkly toned coin if you like darkly toned coins. I'm happy that CAC stickered this coin. I thought that there was a chance because it's so dark that they wouldn't. But I think it's just a nice original coin. You can see a little bit of color in there. And it's in an older holder too. Oh, get the camera right. It's in an older holder too, which is nice. So it's a nice coin. All right, we got 3 more coins left. We got a seated dollar, or a flowing hair dollar in here, and a couple other nice silver dollars. Here's an 1883S and MS64. This starts becoming a really big coin in 65. No doubt they're going to be tougher on a 64. It's got some marks, maybe like a light wipe there on the obverse. Other than that, it's a nice coin. Very lustrous. Very flashy. 83S's, I think, tend to come pretty flashy. They don't tend to come without hits, though. Most of the ones you find are going to be pretty beat up. This coin definitely has a light wipe, so someone tried to remove something or tried to give it a little bit of a cleaning, or maybe that's even a, no, I wouldn't call that a wheel mark. I'd call that just a, it's like someone tried to get something off there, or the coin slid into a holder or something at some point in its life. Apart from that, the coin's very nice. Let's see if it's stickered. No sticker, so that sucks, but yeah, that's fine. That's still a really nice coin. 65s are like huge money, so can't expect too much more out of that one. Here we have the 1795 flowing hair dollar. This one's a 2 leaves variety. Picked this one up at the coin show haul as well. I can't remember if I showed this one in the video. I think I did. But Look at that beautiful color. This coin, by the way, the 83S is sold. This coin is sold, and the next one are sold. The next one sold. Everything else in the submission, as of recording, is available on our eBay store. Link in the bio or the description of this video. Check them out after the video if you're interested. Feel free to email us for our best price, as always. Let's get back into this. This is a $17.95. I had to try it just because I bought it at a show, and it's in an older NGC holder. It's graded very fine 30, which is maybe a little bit of a stretch, but I mean, look at that toning. You just don't find them with color. You just don't find them with color. It definitely has an old cleaning, but it's really a nice coin. I mean, apart from the old cleaning, it would be a great coin without that. And it's just so cool to have these. Yeah, you can definitely see the coin's been cleaned a while ago, which likely didn't. Well, I guess let's see. I won't speak too soon. Yeah, not surprised that the coin didn't sticker. I wanted to try it because getting a CAC sticker would have been a huge plus, but looking at it again now that it's back, definitely some cleaning. You can see it's pretty apparent over there. But yeah, it's a cool coin. It's cool to find them with color like this, so I think that cancels out the cleaning in my opinion. But that coin sold. And this one also sold. And this is the last coin in the submission. A peace dollar from 1922S, I believe. Here's the reverse of it. And this one's graded a 5+. A 22S and 6 has a really big jump, and a 6+. I think there's only a couple out there that's like $100,000 or more on the guidebook. So this is, right before the coin jumps significantly in price, so it's always fun to buy them there. This one, I do know the result because, I'll show you the result first. This one did sticker. This was a re-sticker, so it was already stickered in a 65. I got the coin into a 65+, and they re-stickered it at a discount. So I knew this one would sticker, at least, I was really hoping it would. By their definition, it should re-sticker. And yeah, look at that. Super nice, super original. It's just a hair off of a 6 in my opinion, and it about doubles in price at that rate. So very nice coin. Overall, I think we went under 50% on this submission. I always try to do over 50% as a rule, but you can't win them all. You really can't. We did get some nice stickers. I'm pretty happy overall. So thanks so much, guys, for watching. Let me know what your favorite coin was in the submission. If you played along with guessing if they CAC'd or not, let me know how you did in the comment section below. Please leave a like if you're willing. It really helps out the channel. Subscribe if you haven't already. Thanks so much for watching, guys, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye.